Hello? Yes, can you start with Anku, please? Hello?
नहीं हो पा रहा है ना?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Screen share नहीं
Oh,
हो रहा
yeah,
है.
I'm enabling. Okay.
For which
documents.
All right. Anku, you can start.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Continue.
Good morning, all of you. I am Anku, BBA second semester. Here I am. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me opportunity. Here I am presenting the presentation of 7C of communication. What is communication? Communication means exchange of facts, idea, opinion, information, or emotion by two or more people. Here's C of effective communication. Why do we call the 7C of effective communication? This message is said to be effective. Effective when the receiver understands the same meaning that the sender had intended to convey. For any communication in business, in order to be effective, it must have 7 qualities. These 7 attributes are called 7C of communication. All these attributes start with the alphabet C. So these are called 7 C of effective communication. First C of communication is clarity. Second, completeness. Third, conciseness. Fourth, consideration. Fifth, concreteness. Sixth, correctness. And 7, courtesy. And first C is clarity. It means easy language. Demands the usage of simple language and easy sentence structure while composing the message. It makes understanding easier. Complete clarity of thought and idea enhance the meaning of message. Second C of communication is completeness. Completeness. It means complete sense and complete meaning. The message must be bear all necessary information to bring the response that the sender desires. The sender should answer all the questions with fact and figures. Completeness communication develop and enhance repetition of an organization. Complete communication helps in better decision making by audience or reader or receiver. Second C of communication is completeness, and third C of communication is conciseness. It means avoid using excessive and needless words. A concise message saves time as well as cost both the sender and receiver. It underlines and highlights the main message line. It is both a time saving and cost saving. Conciseness message is non-repetitive in nature. Fourth C of communication is consideration. It means understanding the human nature. It demands put on self in the place of receiver while composing the message. empathize with the audience and exhibit interest in the audience. And fifth C of communication is correctness. It means to the point. Fact and figure being presented in the message should be specified correctness, and then possess confidence of the sender of the message. If the communication is correct and boost of the confidence level, correct message has greater impact on the audience. And sixth C of communication is correctness. Correctness implies using the right language, correct use of grammar, spelling, and punctuation, and accuracy the starting facts and figures. It means there should be no grammatical error in communication. If a communication is correct, boost of the confidence level, correct message has greater audience. And 7C of communication is courtesy. It means valuing the feeling of the receiver. The sender of the message should sincerely be polite. In a business, almost everything starts and ends courtesy. It is not at all biased. It makes use a term showing the respect for the receiver of the message.
Okay.
एक second, ma'am.
Right. All right. Now we have roll
Thank you,
number
ma'am.
13.
Ma'am, एक second.
Yeah. Be very careful when you're using the slide. The color,
My presentation.
like the color should be, if your background is light, the font should be dark. Like your background is blue, and it should be, you could have chosen a very bright color. A deeper blue or black would have done, or even white. See, you've written clarity. Clarity is not visible at all. So be very careful of the background colors. If this is light, your font should be dark. You understand? Courtesy, if you can change the color to a bright blue or white, because your background is light colored, so your font should be dark. And be very careful
Ma'am,
when
image
you're
like
preparing slide. It should have the same color. The font should be the same. The color should be the same.
मैम इसमें इमेज नहीं डाल पाई क्योंकि मैं नेटवर्क नहीं था मैम. नेटवर्क इशू की वजह से मैं सिंपल
चलो कोई बात.
बैकग्राउंड में चेंज नहीं कर
Otherwise,
पाई.
did you understand? Color same होना चाहिए सब में. Color of the font and color of the slide should be same. If you're choosing this color, yellow color, choose a bright font, like blue and yellow will do good. Combinations to choose karna. Okay. Yes, sir. Next, roll number 13. Sakshi.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ma'am, I am with Roshni.
All right. So Roshni and Sakshi together.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, shall I share this slides?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Has it started?
Yeah, your screen is visible.
Yes.
Start, Roshni.
Good morning to all of you. We are here to present the presentation on the 7 C's of communication. So let's start. First, we know about what is communication. Communication is simply the act of transferring information from one place, person, or group to another. Now, what is effective communication? Effective communication is defined as the communication between the two or more persons in which intended message is properly encoded. Now, there is 7 C's of effective communication, which are applicable to the both written as well as oral communication. These are as follows: clear, concise, con- concrete, correct, coherent, complete, and courteous. Now, the first one, clear. Change the slide, Sakshi.
Hmm.
Where When we writing or speaking to someone, be clear about your goal and message. To be clear, try to minimize the number of ideas in each sentence. Make sure that it easy for your readers to understand. Students shouldn't have to read between the lines and make assumption on their own to understand what you are trying to say. Information and action required must be clear so the reader has to inform they need to take action. Now the second one, concise. When you're when you are concise, when you are concise in your communication, you stick to the point and keep it brief. Your audience doesn't want to read 6 sentences when you are should communicate your message in 3 sentences. Now concrete. When you when your message is concrete, then your audience has a clear picture of what you are trying to tell them. What you are trying to tell them. There are details, but not too many, and vivid fact, and there is laser-like focus. Your message is solid. Now, my friend Sakshi to continue the further presentation.
Good morning. Correct. It is essential that both the factual information and language grammar used in the message should be correct, and the sender must ensure that there is no grammatical and spelling mistake. Also, the message should be exact and well timed. The correct message have great impact on the receiver, and at the same time, the morale of the sender increase with the accurate message. Coherent. If the communication are not coherent, they will not be effective. To make sure that the communication are coherent, you should have a logical flow and your style, tone, and language should be consistent throughout. Complete. The message should be complete. That is, it must include all the relevant information as required by the intended audience. The complete information gives answers to all the questions of the receiver and helps in better decision making by the recipient. In addition, make the message as easy as possible for the recipient. Courteous. The effectiveness of the message can be increased by being polite and showing that you respect your audience. Message should be friendly, professional, respectful, open, and honest. The sender must take into consideration both the feelings and the viewpoint of the receiver, such that the message is positive, focused at the audience. The message should not be biased and must include the terms that shows respect for the recipient. Thank you.
Yeah, very well presented. And uh, even Anku, your presentation was also good. And be very careful of the color of your slides, right? Yes, the next participant. Yeah, Nandini.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Here, my agenda is to throw some light on 7 C's of communication. Before I will start, I want to begin with thought of the day, that is, effective communication is 20% what you know and 80% how you feel about what you know. So the better you communicate, the better you present yourself. The word communication. Communication is the art of transferring information, ideas, attitudes from one person to another person or groups with clear understanding and easy way. So what is the need of communication in any business? So we know that communication is necessary in every aspect of life, but in organization, with the help of communication, we enhance our social connection, development of managerial efficiency, coordination, elimination of rumors, achievement of targets, and mutual understanding and cooperation. So the other key point is 7C of communication: clear, concise, concrete, correct, courteous, coherent, and complete. So the first one is clear. It improves efficiency of work. It helps to reduce conflict, frustration, and it helps to understand someone's viewpoint. I want to add a quote that the art of effective listening is essential to clear communication, and clear communication is necessary to management success. Next one is concise. Conciseness is saying what you have to say in fewest possible words without sacrificing other qualities. A concise message is complete without being wordy. We notice that lengthy discussions make the work irritating. So do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. Next is concrete. Concreteness means specific, definite, and vivid rather than vague and general. When the
Vague.
message is
Vague. This word is cropping up with almost everybody. So vague, the VAGUE, it means something which is not clear. Be very careful with the pronunciation.
Okay.
Vague, vague.
concreteness means specific, definite, and vivid rather than vague and general. When the message is concrete, then people understand a clear picture of what you are saying. Your message becomes solid. Next is correct. Correct communication is also called error-free communication, and we can easily connect with our audience. So be correct with your behavior, be correct with your words. That's the way you be correct with your communication. Next is courteous. Courteous means kind, friendly, open, and honest. No insults, no aggressive behavior, and always keep in mind that what you will say and what is necessary to say. Always be a little kind than necessary. The next is coherent. When the communication is coherent, it's logical. All points are connected and relevant to the main topic, and the tone and flow of the text is consistent. Think of bringing your thoughts together in a clear and concise way. This is the meaning of coherent. In business and daily life, coherent refers to written or spoken communication expressed clearly, logically, and intangibly. Next is complete. The complete communication generally involves the call to action, which helps to readers understand what you want to imply to them. So now I would like to conclude my words with the effective communication more than an exchange of information. When done, understand relationship, improves teamwork, and build trust. Thank you.
Nandini, that was very well presented. And I must say, you have put in a lot of effort. So when you put in effort, it shows. And the
Thank you, ma'am.
a little bit of effort, a little goes a long way. Like if you are just creating, making a PowerPoint presentation just for the sake of an assignment which you are completing, you have to put your heart and soul into it. Then it will shine bright, you know. And yeah,
Yes,
like it's like putting on clothes. You can put on clothes which is not ironed. What the heck? I'm at home, so I can wear anything I want to. But even when you're at home, if you are very particular about yourself, you will iron your clothes. Similarly, when you're making a presentation, you should keep in mind what the impact you're going to create. And number one, when you're making a presentation, it should be a persuasive language. You should convince the audience by your speech. And how will you convince? With your presentation, with your words, with your PowerPoint, which should be pictorial always. And yes, it's not what you compile some slides and you take some quotes from the internet. That's fine. That's perfectly all right, and which is required in PPTs. And and most importantly, it is important how you are presenting it. So it's not what you say, but it's how you say. And yes, Nandini, today I think I'm really impressed with you. And by far, I think the scoring goes the same. Like for Anku, a little less because for the slides, some marks were cut because of the it was not readable. Like your slides, the color combination was missing. Otherwise, everything went perfect. Be careful because this is a presentation and it has to be perfect. Unless and until you are satisfied, work on it again and again until you are satisfied. If you are satisfied, like Anku said, she could not put the pictures because of the internet problems. And the next two girls, it was good. So with Anku, I think I'll give you 7.5 points, and Roshni and Sakshi, they will be getting 8 points. And for Nandini, she takes it all, she has it all, and really very impressive. So I think I'm going to give her 8.7 points. So by far, Nandini is leading in this. And how come all of you are without your cameras on? Why have you switched on your cameras? Hello?
Ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
I want to ask a question, ma'am.
Yeah, of course.
Ma'am, can there be 3% in a group of presentation, or there is a limit?
No, there can be 3 or 4 persons in a group, so that you can give chance to everybody to speak, right? What happens when you work in a group? The burden is shared, and you have to you are including more people, and it is always good to work in teams. When you're making PowerPoint presentations, be sure to work in a team. Be sure to give some chance to other people also, because some people may not be very comfortable with PowerPoint presentations. Include them. Some students can be very good at making PowerPoint, compiling images or writing. Others can be good at writing, and still others can be good at presenting. So in a team, there has to be a lot of team effort, and teamwork works wonders. So yes, you can always work in a team, work in a group. So yeah, and please do not be disheartened. Like I did not do well, and why I got this mark and that mark. So you be your best judge. You are looking at others. You're listening to others. You compare yourself also, because healthy competition has got to be there. What did I miss out? What did I not include? What were the technical points which I missed out? Right? Was I too lengthy? Like Pratap Prakash was too long. I gave him allowed him the first to be speaking, making presentation, the first to make a presentation. So he took up so much of time, right? Even that's a minus point. Your marks, if you're in a competition.
First and last bad presentation or क्या बोल सकते हैं?
No, don't be disheartened. Anyone who takes the lead, I guess I would like to make the presentation, they get a plus mark for confidence, right? So do not be disheartened. And if you are disheartened, why I'm giving you my feedback? Because you will work on it and you will work better. Had I not given you my feedback, then Pratay would have gone on with his long, lengthy. He likes to communicate. He's a people person. He likes to talk. He likes to get his messages across. That's very good thing. But then you have to be in a frame, like, right? So here you have to be considerate of others, right? Pratay. And please switch on your cameras, everybody. So that's it for today. And follow the tips and tricks how to improve. In the next class, we'll give you some some words on one word substitute, and then we